at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bears are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Novak. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. It's Coffee. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, a first half a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Washington.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
To the air. It's Coffee. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Coffee. Grab near the marker, it's Washington. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Paul.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Try to get it to the edge. Punch from the tackle. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Give to the back. Turning it. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
With the catch, it's Jones. Breaks into the open. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sooner offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Working the middle, it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20th to 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Off play action. He's got it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Coffee. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll try to run it in. Touchdown Bears! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Baylor! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming